Can you have peace in the midst of overwhelm? Yes, you can. And I'm going to tell you how. Hey, beautiful. Welcome back to my channel. And for those of you that may be new here, I'm Artisha T. Bowling, also known as Coach T, the Mindset Midwife. Come on in. It's time for us to have a heart to heart. Okay? Yes, it's a subject that we know a little too well. I'm talking about that feeling of just being completely overwhelmed, completely overwhelmed. And no, I'm not talking about the kind of overwhelm that comes when you're at the shoe store and you have at least two pair of shoes, right? From the clearance, right? And it's just like, how am I going to decide, right? I'm not talking about that because listen, we know that that too is a struggle. And if you're like me, the answer is both. We're just going to get both of them, right? I'm not talking about that overwhelm. I'm talking about that deep down, bone tired feeling that says, I can't keep doing this. I can't continue on like this. Is that you? Let's talk about it. We already know the drill. Okay, we're juggling work, we're juggling significant others, friendship, volunteering, activism, church, family, all of these things, so many hats, so many responsibilities, so many roles. And if you are wise, then you may be able to sneak in just a little bit of me time. Okay. Hopefully you'll find time to steal away. Maybe you'll get that quiet bath. Maybe you'll curl up in bed and say, I'm going to get a little bit of time to watch my favorite show, only to have someone come in and curl up right next to you and almost snore you out of the room. Is it just me? I know it's not. I know it's not. Let's talk about this. Okay. We are strong, driven women. Okay. We have checked all of the boxes. All right. But the fact of the matter is, our to do list, our responsibilities list is longer than a CVS receipt. Okay. I'm talking about that thing stretches from one side of the room to the next. And so, how do we deal with that? We have to do more than just run on fumes, caffeine, and determination. Because if we're honest, that's how we've been getting it done already, right? So let's decide today that we're going to do something a little bit different. Because here's the kicker, we can check off all these things on our list. We just checking off the right boxes. It's just like, okay, okay, okay. But we are still feeling empty at the end of the day when we can't take a deep breath, when we can't exhale. There's still something missing. The fact of the matter is, it's almost like we're running a marathon, but we're on a treadmill. You have all that movement, all that activity, but it turns out you're not really going anywhere. Who am I talking to today? I know you feel me because this was my story. So I want to let you in on a little secret. Success and fulfillment are not the same thing. They are very, very different. You can have a picture perfect, Pinterest perfect life. Okay, you could put it on a billboard. You could put it on Instagram, every social media post that you can think of. But you'll still feel that something's not quite right. Something's off. We keep striving and doing. We keep saying yes when we really want to say, I need a nap. Okay, let me ask you this. When was the last time you truly rested? When was the last time you felt truly at peace? For me, I honestly go back and forth with this more than you could even imagine. And I had to pray a special prayer. God, two things I've really been asking the Lord this year. God, help me to mind my own business Okay. Help me to stay focused on what I have going on, God, and help me to rest. Help me to rest. Because I'm a go getter, y'all. I'm going to run, 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 do until I just about pass out. And I ask God to speak to me, usher me, direct me, show me that I don't do that because I don't want to be burnt out, frustrated, and I don't want to just close this thing up because that's the end result, y'all. If we keep going like this, then we are going to start shutting down in some areas of our life, and that is not healthy. And because there are so many people who need us to be the light in their dark places, then it's going to behoove us to get some things in place so that we can do some things differently and so that we really can be fulfilled, right? So, because we live in a world that celebrates busyness like it's a badge of honor, we need to understand that God did not call us to be busy. Hello? He called us to be fruitful, He called us to be impactful. There's a huge difference. Do you understand that? Busyness is about quantity. I got 27 things done today. Fruitfulness is about quality. I mastered 3 things today. I did 3 things in excellence, and I believe God was glorified and His love was seen in these things. You see the difference? You see, it feels different even when it falls on your ears. There's a big difference. So we should always be shooting for quality of time, quality of relationships, and connection with the God that's within ourselves. That purpose, that sweet spot that He carved us out to be in. Okay? I want you to know that it's okay to pause and it's okay to say no. That's your takeaway. It's okay to pause and it's okay to say no. Even if sometimes you just have to sit back with your cup of coffee and your Bible and say, God, just speak to me. Speak to me. Don't answer the phone. Don't answer any questions. Get by yourself and have that time. Give yourself permission to be human. Admit that you don't have it all together because it's perfectly fine that you don't. Most of us don't. Make time to prioritize peace over perfection. Make time to prioritize presence over productivity. Remember that God's grace is on your life, and it isn't something that you earned by checking things off the list. It's a gift that you receive freely. So, on the days when you may feel like you are falling short, where you feel like there are so many gaps, so many things that need to be filled in, take a moment and just lean on that grace. Lean on that grace. I had to do it. I had to do it a couple of weeks ago because I was really burning the candle at both ends, trying to make sure that you have the best content, trying to make sure that things are solid here at home and that nothing was lacking. But something was lacking. My self care was lacking. My rest was lacking. And before I knew it, it caught up to me. I began to have pains. My sleep patterns were completely off and things just were not good. So I had to say, okay, what have I been doing differently? And what do I need to cancel out? And so we did some things differently and we got things back on the right track. I had to put myself more on a schedule, get a priority to do list, give myself grace that if I don't get all 12 of these things done, if I get 3 or 4 of them done in a quality way, then there are more tasks for the next day and I'm okay. I want you to give yourself that permission. I want you to take that pause. I want you to really look at that list. Okay? This is how we get to the peace that is going to override this dilemma that we often find ourselves in. Because, ladies, it's not about doing more, it's about being more present, more aware, more mindful, and more at peace. Trust me, that's something worth fighting for. That's something worth pushing ahead for. So remember, you are enough just as you are. Go out there, breathe, take in what's happening around you, and let God's peace be your compass to guide you in the next direction. And remember, He's got you, so you got this. Listen, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe to this channel, share this video. There's a woman that needs to hear this. She needs to know how to get over this particular dilemma. And I think this is going to bless her life. Leave a comment, and we'll see you all next time, next video, next chat. So long.